So that can help IT to kind of streamline the, you know, all the tickets in the system, you know, faster and better. So I know that everybody is on mute, so I'm just gonna go with my material. And if you have any question, feel free to, you know, send the message through the chat, and maybe Liana can help you all raising the question to me. So I like to start with the document, the training document, or how to document that we have. We also have this document on the SharePoint intranet. So if you go to intranet, the homepage, go to the IT department, and then IT how to document. That's where we keep all the how to. And how to use the help desk system for LiftFund is what we're talking about today. All right. So first of all, I like to talk about how you can access to the help desk system. A couple of ways to do that. So first is you can go directly to the URL https://support.liftfund.com. You can, you know, open the browser, anywhere that you have the internet. You don't have to in the LiftFund network or in your office. You can do it from home too. Okay, so go directly to that URL and you can see the login page for the help desk system. The second option is we have the link inside of CRM 2016. You can access from there in the case that you have any you know, issue or problem right there in the system. So you go to the 2016 system and you see the hamburger icon bar right there. You click it, you should see the help center icon or ribbon at the top, and then you click the help desk icon, right? The third one is you can access this from the LiftFund intranet homepage, right? I know that a lot of us are using this this link. So again, you go to the intranet homepage, and it's right on the right hand side, right there, help desk support, right? Okay. Let's see, I can show you from the CRM 16 as well. So once you log into the CRM, right, most of us would have the standard dashboard. The difference than this, so don't be okay. So you click on the hamburger icon, help center, and then you will have help desk icons or menu from there. So since I already logged in, so it's you know, connect to the help desk system right away. You don't have to re-log in again. But if you haven't logged into the help desk system before, that's what you would have to enter the username and password. Okay, let me go back to the help desk from there, and this is the login screen that you would see. I'm going to show you the right way to log into the system. So once you click on the link there, your username would be the same username with the Windows and you know, and the CRM. So for mine is DK, but I'm going to use one of the tester accounts, so it would be, you know, not much different than your username. My username has more, you know, privileges, so I can see, you know, a lot of function that you won't see it, so I don't want to show it from there. I use tester 11, and then the same password with your window and CRM, same thing. So it will be there. The login, you can tap away to that field, and then you will click refund, or you can just, you know, tap away to that and then you click out. It will show refund, right? And then log in. Okay. All right. So now you can log into the help desk system. So let me go back to um, the screen real quick. Any questions so far? Okay, all right. Seem to be silent, so I'm going to move on. And once you log in, you will see, you know, the home page in the screen here. And I'm going to go through each section, right, real quick of what they are, what is telling you. So the first one is the My Request Summary. So this, you know, on the left corner, it will tell you how many pending requests that you have, how many requests that are wait for approval, or, you know, waiting for the update, right? On this section will tell you the status on each one. We have the announcement. We haven't used this from this help desk system as much as, you know, several of us still, you know, haven't used the help desk correctly. So so we haven't used the announcement from this software, right? And we have, you know, this section is about the proper solution. So once in a while, when we have a ticket and, you know, it's something that user asking for more often, so we upload the how-to document in here, or any solution that we might, you know, we might put it and upload it for just technician to, you know, use the same solution throughout the company, right? Now, the main thing that we would like to train you today is on the submit your request, right? So I'm not going to go through all the document, but I'm going to show you how you submit that, right? So let's go back to the user 11. So this is when you connect to the help desk, right? Like I mentioned, that you have a pending request, you have, you know, if you have any approval and waiting for update. So in this case, I have one that I submitted by myself for the test. It will show me that this is my request, right? So this is under Home tab. So once you submit, are you ready to submit the ticket, you just click on the Submit Your Request at the top, and this is what you should see for the template, the categories for the ticket. So we have created, you know, a couple of them, like, you know, IT user management, if you want to request employee leaving request or department change request and things like that, right? The main focus of today is the IT problem report, which is the second one down here. Normally when we have a project, right, if we don't have a project, we would use the IT problem report option here, right? So this option is just, you know, have primarily set up the, you know, the categories and the technician that would go to. So you just simply, you know, put the subject and put any description for us, for IT to know what you're looking for, what's your problem. Then you just add request right there. Um, um, if we have a project, for example, like CRM 2016, that's where we want to coordinate all the ticket and all the requests that related to this project, and, you know, route it to the appropriate technicians or consultant. So this way we can resolve the issue faster, and, you know, it just go right to appropriate technicians right away. For example, like UAT CRM 2016, right? You just simply click it, I have set it up in the back end that, you know, which technician to go to and who look at it and, you know, things like that. In this case, we put the CRM 2016 UAT start in the subject. So you just add, let's see, for example, test by DK on a 22nd, 2016, right? Right, and no, let's see, like, okay, problem when adding contact record, right? Then, you know, you would tell us the description of it. Right now, I'm just gonna go through, you know, how you submit it, and then we're gonna talk about the detail of the ticket, right? So, right there, right? So when you add the request, this should show you the ticket that belong to you, right? If you go back to the home, you will see 2 pending requests that belong to you. Now I want to show you how IT see that ticket and how we set it up. Okay, so with this, each template, it would help us to drive the ticket to the right categories and to the right group of technician. For example, like CRM 2016, we have set up the view that, you know, kind of monitoring all of those tickets in one bucket, right? If you for some reason you don't use that template, it's still coming to IT. However, it will go to, you know, our general view, which is, you know, that I have for IT view, that, you know, including all other tickets that not the UAT, the CRM UAT. So we still get the ticket, but it would not go to the right, you know, pipeline that we are working on. So that's what I said, you know, using the right template would help us, you know, get it done faster and coordinate faster. So your ticket would come to us inside of the CRM 2016 view. As you can see, that it's telling us that, you know, it's the new request, and we have assigned to the technician one, who would be the one who, you know, kind of stand by to resolve the issue. If you don't use the template, it will go to, in general, you know, go to the whole IT department, but not the technician one, which could be the internal technician or could be the consultant that we hire them to, you know, work on the project, right? In this way, it's come to the right, you know, pipeline. So when I am as the technician one, I can see it, I can pick up the ticket right away. Like, oh, I can solve this problem, I can sign it to me, I can pick it up right away. Otherwise, if it go to, you know, the general view, it might take, like, you know, hours or days to kind of follow up with that ticket. Okay, any questions so far, Liana?
None has been typed in, no ma'am.
Okay, all right, good. All right, so so that's how you use the template, right? I'm gonna go back and list all the template real quick, and then we'll talk about, you know, when you submit the ticket and give us the detail on the ticket. Okay, so I'm talking about the submit request. We're talking about the template, that how template is helpful for IT, you know, to manage the ticket as the project, right? We have the LeafFund IT request. let me just go to there. And so to go back to the home page, you can go to home, or you can go to, if you want to go to the option of the ticket, you can select request catalog. And then it would show you what the template you use for, right? So we talk about the IT problem report. This means, you know, the system is there. You have a problem using the system or going through, you know, on the problem. Next one is the IT request. This is for, it's different than the problem. The IT request is something you request, new request. For example, like change request, you want to, you know, add something new to the system. You want to add drop down. You want to, you know, change some field name or things like that. You would use the change request, right? Software request, you may ask for, you know, Adobe Reader. You want to have, you know, Microsoft Visio and things like that. So, and the hardware would be, you know, the mobile phone, printer, you know, whatever that is the hardware, right? And the IT equipment checklist. So this is the, you know, each option would have a, you know, different setup in the back end that would help us route it to the appropriate technicians, you know, in IT. So that's why we want to kind of set it up and get it route faster. The next one would be, you know, the user hiring and reset password. This would be for the MMS. MMS manager would use this to request their request. And, you know, other than that, we haven't used it yet, and I don't encourage to use other. If you have the request and the problem report, these should be the main two, you know, option that you would use it for. Right, this would be, you know, in general problem report, and the request would, you know, cover for all of things that we should be for live fund, right? Now, I like to, I would like to spend the rest of the time talking about the ticket. Let's see, you know, I'm just going to use this view to mention about the ticket, right? So when you submit a ticket, especially on the application or on the project or the software, it's important for us, and it's, you know, critical for us to understand and help you faster on what are we talking about, what problem that you have in the ticket, right? I'm just gonna, Selena asked me to show one of the good one or one of the bad one. Let me see what if I can find. Let's see, I can point out the one that, for example, like this one. And I didn't mean to, you know, specific on any user. You see, for example, like this one, no topic, you know. We would not know or understand what this ticket is about. Fortunately, we can go find and see in the detail of the ticket of, okay, so what we were talking about. It's not a big deal because we still, you know, be able to communicate and ask for the question and the error. What she have done good here is, you know, has the screenshot and tell us the detail, right? So we can understand of what the problem that the user have, and we can go from there, right? But if we have something in the subject line, that would help us to look at, okay, sometimes we go through the ticket and we want to know what we're talking about, which ticket we focus on, right? So this would be the area that you put the topic or the main idea of your ticket or problem, so we know what we're talking about, right? So for example, like, you know, remove, it would be helpful to tell us what do you want to remove, right? And then let's see, you know, we have a lot of good one here that would help us understand right away like see BMI launch IDL not working in financial section and collateral. So we know right away, we jump on it right away. This is, my ticket. We're going to work on it, and, nothing much to back and forth on the ticket from there, right? Now, that is for the subject, right? Now, let's see. I'm just going to go through, for example, like this one. Not only that have a subject that tell us, also have the screenshot that tell the detail of the ticket, right? What the user tried to do. I was making a duplicate contact and did not get a pop-up. This is a good example that you keep in mind that not all the technician will see the test script, so we don't know what you're coming from. We know you do the duplicate detection, right? But we do not have the script that you follow. So and that is important because sometimes that keystroke that you press, it's how it generates the error, and we want to understand that. This way we know right away, okay, you press this, you add this, you save this, is showing up, on that moment. So we can, help it fix the problem quicker and, accurate too, right? Okay. Anyone has any questions so far?
No one's entered anything today.
No.
So if you have any questions,
Okay.
type inside of the box that says type message here under chat, if so.
Okay. So, and then, so that how you enter the ticket, right, has a good, provide us the good subject line and, more detail in the ticket, described about what are you, testing, what page and what button that you clicking, and what error that you receive. And, it's good also that you provide what you expect to happen if you are following the test script, right? Sometimes, a lot of time, test script would explain to you and, have the detail on that. But it's also better if you tell us, so this is the, it's provided in the test script that what you expect to happen, and it didn't happen that way. So that would be, very helpful for us. Now, I'm going to mention about the status of the ticket, right? As you can see, you submit the ticket and, you would receive the email from the ticket system tell you that your request is, created, and, we'll work on that, right? So for IT, we will see as the new ticket, right? Technician that assigned to, specific template or specific project, they will get that notification, right? So in this case, technician one will get the email, right? Unfortunately, I'm not the technician one. It will go to there. And then if I am a technician one, then I'll come in, I can work on it, and I will change the status to be either assigned. If I am DK, I'm managing the, ticket. I said, okay, this ticket will belong to Mike Terzo or OA or, someone internally, not the technician one, then I would assign it to that person. So you know that this ticket has been assigned, right? So that is the meaning of assign. If, let's see, Mike Terzo get the email that he, have the ticket assigned, he working on it, he will put his ticket status as the work in progress, right? And if he, resolve it, he will put it on as the wait for the user verification, and the user would, have to test and tell him, if that's fixed or not fixed or not resolved. You will put in, the user can change it to not resolved, and it will come back to our technician to, go back and work on that ticket again. Okay. So that is if something that, it's not clear or need the team to review it, we will put in open ticket, open to review. We will take that to, the team or to the IT committee and talk about it, and, to see if that something we consider changing, or well, what should we do with that, request and the problem, right? So if anything that is not clear, we don't, we need more information, the requirement not complete, we'll either put this in the requirement not complete, or if we pending on something, we would put the status as pending. So that's what we mark our ticket in the pipeline to see, what the status on those. Okay. So on the request type, most of the template, you don't have to worry about what would be if you click on the right template. We already permanently set it up on the template. Either it's request change or incident or problem report, we have set it up. That's way, we try to minimize, the data or information that the user have to enter to begin with. But if you don't use the right template, again, it's going to go to in a general view, and we have to kind of find that ticket, in a bigger pipeline. So just want to mention it here. So, and that's what I have for the overview of the ticket system. As you can see here, like to CRM 2016 view here, we can manage the pipeline by, whatever close the ticket, by which technician, and, whatever new tickets or any, ticket that we wait for the user to verify, or what ticket that we still work in progress, right? One thing I like to mention it here is, for the user verification, same thing as when you work on your pipeline, right? You manage it, you want to take care of it, you want to, kind of clear out whatever your pending item, same as IT, right? So if we fix the problem, right, we let you know that the problem is fixed, but it is important for us to have you verify that that solution, it fixed your problem. So if you don't mind, or, you can go back and check your ticket on anything that belong to you, and we put it as the wait for user verification. You test it, let us know, and close the ticket. So that would help us, kind of not to worry about what we have fixed and whether it's fixed or not, right? So same thing that we would like to kind of clear up our pipeline to make it, as minimum as we can, right? Sometimes you submit the ticket, we fix it, we took a long time to fix it, but when we fix it, we want to know, if that resolve the problem or not. We don't want to wait until days or weeks or months to come back. What are we talking about there, right? So that would be helpful. I like to mention it here because, it would help us to manage the problem better as well. Okay. All right. Let me go back to the how-to system to see anything else we should, okay, on the view, right? So let's see. So once you have a ticket, you know, some of you have like, you know, 10, 15, 50, 100, you know, depend on what you tested and what you work on the system, right? So you have this view as the, you know, by default, right? If you click on, you know, the arrow on the side right here, so it allows you to be able to search any solution. But if you don't use it, you just collapse it, and it's gonna come back to the main view right here. So what you have also is the view that you can click on my request, my open request, you know, my on hold, and whatever you feel comfortable to view and manage your ticket. But I recommend to keep it as my open request. You know, over time you have a lot of tickets, then you want to see just the one that open, right? And you have it under either the incident, which is the problem report, or the service request from there, right? So you click there, my open request, and you will see, you know, the request that you have. If you want to modify the view, this is kind of similar to CRM Advanced Find. You can, you know, search by the ID, the subject, you know, the request name is for someone that, you know, maybe the admin or the technician, or, you know, someone that managing the site, like, you know, Liana is the MMS manager. She has a lot of ticket for the client. You know, she can do it from there. She can search by the assigned technician. So let's see, over time you have, you know, 50 tickets, and you don't remember who worked on. You don't remember what the subject line, what the request ID, but you know that, you know, DK working on it. You can search by the technician name or the status, and, you know, whatever that you have in the column, right? And you can also, you know, kind of modify the column subject from there. You want to see the categories, or you know, let's see, you can, I mean, not much you can see here. You can see the categories, maybe the CRM, the hardware, the, you know, the login issue and things like that, and then you can save it. Then it will show from here, right? So, so that's all how you manage the ticket. Let's see. The solution tab is where you can find, you know, some general problem, or you know, any solution that we may have put it. Some of these might be need to be updated, as it's not the CRM 2011 no more. You know, I don't know if anybody can ever look at it or not, but we put it there. You know, it will be useful for both the requester and the technician over time, once we use more about the help desk system. I believe that's what I have. I hope that this, you know, training would help us to understand, you know, how important of you submit the ticket, and how it would be helpful for IT department and the consultant group, that they use, you know, some of them use our help desk system to fixing the problem for us. like on this project, we have not only the internal IT, right? Mike, Owe, myself, Tom, Rafa. We have, BMI consultant, which is the technician too, who will receive the ticket if you, submit it appropriately. We have the technician one that who will help us on, in general for the CRM system, right? So we have more than, just the internal IT to use this help desk. So I just, want to get this out, and hopefully that, something that you'll use this and would be helpful for IT to manage it better. Okay? That's all I have. Liana, do we get any question?
Nope, no questions over here, DK.
Okay. All right.
Okay, everyone. Thank you for your
Very
time.
good.
And you guys have
Thank
a
you.
good rest of your afternoon.
Thank you. Bye.